Flood losses in Jamaica estimated to run into the billions. And in sport, West Indies aiming to upset England in their upcoming Test series. I'm Ricardo Roberts, and this is Caribbean in 10 for Thursday, May 18th. I'll be back with the details after the break.
Grow your business or promote your event through the services offered by the Caribbean Media Corporation and CaribVision. Our distribution provides a platform on cable, terrestrial television, and websites. We cover carnivals and events from across the region. We can bring your event live and alive to the world. For music makers, program producers, businesses, we can expand your reach to in excess of 2 million households daily. Our other services include news updates to enhance your media products, studio space for program and development. We can facilitate the launch of new products and services and training. Contact us and we will help you unleash your creative ability, develop products and services, and provide the medium to watch them grow. Contact Loretta Skeet at cmccaribbean.com or call her 1-246-467-1044 or 1-246-253-3889. Call and book your carnival or event today.
The Private Sector Organization of Jamaica, PSOJ, is estimating that the country is facing losses of up to $2 billion following this week's heavy rains. That figure is based on the impact of the rains and subsequent floods on the country's infrastructure, as well as how the weather has hurt productivity. CEO of the PSOJ, Dennis Chung, says there are also indirect costs like loss of production time as well as losses by insurance companies. The flooding not only damaged houses and displaced several families but damaged roads and bridges, leaving some areas inaccessible. They include communities in the parish of Clarendon, and emergency supplies are being airlifted to residents there. Now, teams from the Ministry of Social Security have been dispatched to distribute supplies such as food and mattresses to people in flood-ravaged communities. But Social Security Minister Shanine Robinson said areas posed a challenge for her team to reach, and her ministry is therefore coordinating with the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management to airlift food into some areas. Guyana is pressing the United Kingdom to reverse its ban on the green heartwood exports. Natural Resources Minister Raphael Trotman says talks are ongoing to make that possible. The ban was imposed under the previous Donald Ramutar administration, and the David Granger government is concerned that if it continues, it will have dire consequences for Guyana's lumber industry. We get more on that story from Royden James of HGP Nightly News.
The ban on green heart exports to the United Kingdom resulted in a dramatic slump in lumber exports to that country, moving from $3.2 million in 2014 to $1 million in 2015, and the government has launched a serious lobby to reverse the decision.
Some markets have placed an ill-informed restriction on non-FSC Forest Stewardship Council Guyana green heart, particularly in the United Kingdom. One company, thankfully, our friend who's here, has managed to secure a breakthrough in the UK in partnership with the US-based company, and we're very grateful.
Minister Trotman said the government is very interested in restoring the smooth trade between the two countries, and towards this end, it has been in communication with representatives of the UK.
Over in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the opposition New Democratic Party, NDP, is intensifying its call for the Ralph Gonsalves administration to account for millions of dollars of public funds. This time, the focus is on the Petrocarib SVG Limited. Opposition leader Godwin Friday told a press conference yesterday that the NDP had received a copy of what was supposedly a check payments register showing payments made by a company called Petrocarib SVG Limited in 2015. And he says based on that register, the money paid in that year totaled almost 25 million EC dollars. Friday says the document shows large sums of money being paid to all sorts of entities and individuals in that year. The opposition leader is questioning why Petrocarib is paying for these entities, and he's calling on Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves to give account.
We in the opposition are calling for the following to be done by this government as a matter of urgency. The government must conduct an audit into the operations of the Petrocarib program, supervised by the Director of Audit. We also continue to call for an audit of the operations of the IADC, again supervised by the Director of Audit. We will continue to call on the Director of Audit to follow up on these matters in the context of our duties under the law.
Under Petrocarib, Venezuela sells oil to participating nations, including St. Vincent and the Grenadines, at terms of preferential payment. Stay with us. Your Midday Sport is next.
Topper Carew, whose name might sound familiar to you, is a man of many talents. He was the creator and producer of the television series Martin. He won more than 40 film and TV awards, but right now he's repping HBCUs in the world of STEM and opening that world to young STEM stars.
There's a major productivity problem in this country. The technology industry has been highly reliant on calm down, calm down, calm down.
If you can come and get it, let me rock your world, let me rock your world. Higher than options, you the top one. So baby, if it ain't a problem, can I get some of your love?
Inspired by the progress he witnessed in the just concluded series against Pakistan, West Indies head coach Stuart Law says the regional side will be targeting an upset when they face England in their next test series in August. West Indies are ranked a lowly 8th, only ahead of Minnows, Bangladesh and Zimbabwe, while England are 4th, but Law believes once his side can build on positives from the recent series and use the preparation time before the England test series wisely, they will be able to reap positive results. Law said, quote, "We can continue to work hard, but we get to England, we've got a pretty good extensive preparation period before the first test," end quote. West Indies faced the hosts in the opening test at Edgbaston starting August 17 before traveling to Headingley for the second beginning 8 days later. The third test is set for September 7 at historic Lords in London. The West Indies have not won a test in England in 17 years, losing 11 of their last 13 outings and drawing the other 2. A crew of 6 aboard a Bermudan boat competing in the Antigua to Bermuda race has been rescued after their vessel sank early yesterday morning 200 miles south of Bermuda's capital, Hamilton. The Monterey, skippered by race chairman Les Crane, reported around 5 a.m. that the boat was taking on water. The crew abandoned the 57-foot boat and was safely transferred by life raft to another competitor, that's Esprit de Corps 4. The cause of the boat taking on water was unknown. The 395 nautical mile race was organized by Royal Bermuda Yacht Club in association with the Antigua Sailing Week and started after the 50th edition of Antigua's Sailing Week. That's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.